Welcome to the best guide ever made for this game. Who is this guide for? Who cares? Let's get into it. Dailies. Before the recent update, Simulation Room and Interception took the majority of your oh-so-valuable time. Now, Simulation Room only takes about 1 minute to complete. This is a massive QOL buff from the 1 minute and 40 seconds it used to take. Interception depends on the boss and how strong you are. If your team is trash, it could be over in 15 seconds. A lot of you guys are used to 15-second finishes. If your team is good enough, well, unfortunately, you have to try. The rewards are far too important to pass up, especially these godforsaken rocks. Story. The story is long, like 34 chapters long. And it's not just long, but it requires a very strong team to fully clear. We're talking like over 400,000 prowess, close to 500,000. Maybe it is 500,000, I forgot. Regardless of what it is a very high number that a lot of new players and even 6 month to a year players can't quite compete with. Be patient. You're in it for the long haul. I mean, it doesn't help that the more stages you clear, the better it is for you to get stronger, to get more materials because you get more gems that you can use to pull better units, and you upgrade your command post regeneration. But enough of that. What really matters is that 99.999% of all NIKKE players that start for ass and giant cheeks and swaying you-know-whats end up staying for the unbelievable story. There is a whole Reddit thread on how many times someone has cried reading the story. Do yourself a favor. Stop watching Squid Game or Keeping Up with the Markles. Sink your soul into NIKKE. You won't regret it until you're stuck on a cliffhanger because of a weak-ass team. PvP generally sucks. There's no sugarcoating it. Good luck getting anywhere near the top if you're free to play. This is what you should be mainly focusing on. All I can say is just go until you get your ass whooped, which is really early. Believe it or not, co-op has etiquette. It's not very difficult to do usually, but you are expected to die or give up once you reach the goal.
Yo, this Scarlet is not moving at all. Oh, here we go.
If you're social enough, you can gather a competitive party and aim for the leaderboards, or ignore this entirely like me. Now let's say you are meta over waifu, and for whatever reason you decided to choose this game full of waifus. I somewhat understand. Most of us don't like you, but as of now, these are the best characters in the game. You should be using these characters. Do whatever you can to get max copies of each of these characters. Core Dust. Core Dust. Core Dust. There is an oath system in NIKKE, and ironically, it is not with your NIKKEs. It's with Core Dust. You are forever bound to Core Dust. Everything revolves around Core Dust. Literally inject that shit into your veins. Here is the very intricate reason that was brought to life by the miracle formula constructed by minds more brilliant than my own. Core Dust equals stronger NIKKE. Can you believe it? Do yourself a favor, buy from the event shops, farm stages that drop Core Dust. If you got plenty of gems, buy the tickets that give you more runs. In fact, even if you don't have plenty of gems, buy these damn tickets. Just make sure to buy them once hard mode unlocks. Hard mode tends to give double the amount of rewards. Remember, this is your life now. You are guaranteed Core Dust drops by buying these tickets. You aren't guaranteed the banner. You aren't. It's like 400 gems. You can make that in 2 weeks, or a lot less than 2 weeks. Pick the constant in your life that gives back, which is Core Dust. Join the Core Dust Discord and OnlyFans. Take a week off your job or your imaginary love life to focus on hitting a wall in the campaign. Save every box of dust you can until you can't progress anymore. This number above the box doesn't mean it'll expire in 2 hours. I have no idea why they thought this was a good idea. Anyways, the further you are into the campaign, the more Core Dust you get from each box. Is this actually true? I haven't tested, but I trust the Redditor that told me this. The more blue chips you can generate from the outpost, the better. Blue chips can be exchanged for Core Dust, but don't exchange too much. You still need some for leveling. So the gist of it is, instead of investing in safe and boring mutual funds or ETFs in real life, invest in buying Core Dust packs, which are guaranteed to give you a great return. That was a joke. Don't Don't take that seriously, please. Blue crystals. I forgot the name of what these are, but they are blue. So tell me the difference between these two pictures. They are the same picture, correct? This stuff is dangerous. This is more dangerous than any other stuff in the game, any other material. If you want to live a long and fruitful life, you have got to have some discipline. Limit your rolls. Do maybe once or twice a day, and then focus on your big damage dealers. Another pro tip is locking in from the bottom up, but you don't have to do that. How about we just settle for good enough first? Get stats you like and forget about it. Then once you feel like you've had enough ammo to take a couple shots at the void, lock in a bottom stat first. Why? It takes fewer crystals in the long run, okay? I don't feel like explaining it. This is supposed to be a bad guy. Overloading. Holy shit. Do not overload gear on units you do not care about. Ask yourself sincerely, will I actually use Miranda when I unlock her favorite toy? If you hesitated at all there, then you know your answer. It is now time for the lightning round. Shop. Buy this. Join a union. Buy only this. Everything else is a scam. Buy all of these if you have the brain capacity to do so. Shift Up needs to update the regular mileage shop. Holy shit. Play co-op. Or don't. Core Dust. Everything for Core Dust. Do the fucking Tactics Academy. Don't ignore this. You can actually ignore this one though. You like Guilty's tits? Fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you, okay? And finally, the most important tip. Please get plenty of sleep. You need to have the capacity to think with your mind and not with your dick. Or both. Both is also a good thing.